Okay guys, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about Realty Income, and I'm going to be answering the question, is Realty Income a safe monthly dividend stock? So Realty Income is actually one of my favorite monthly dividend stocks to own. I've owned the stock for quite some time now, and basically I just want to talk a little bit about the company in case you guys aren't familiar with it. So Realty Income Corporation is a real estate company which engages in generating dependable monthly cash dividends from a consistent predictable level of cash flow from operations. So the company was founded in 1969, and it's one of the most popular monthly dividend stocks available out there. So I just want to show you guys a quick background on the company. You guys can check out the website. The website is realtyincome.com. So a 50-year track record of providing dependable monthly income. They're a member of the S&P 500 and also a member of the S&P High Yield Dividend Aristocrats Index. And they've achieved a 16.8% compound average annual total return since being listed on the New York Stock Exchange in 1994, 593 consecutive monthly dividends paid, 4.5% compound annualized dividend growth since 1994, and 89 consecutive quarterly increases. So a lot of people invest in this company basically for the safety of the dividend and the fact that they're continually to decrease the dividend every quarter, and the second thing is that they're very consistent. So 593 consecutive monthly dividends paid. So I just want to show you guys quickly exactly what kind of track record they're dealing with and how monthly dividends affect your return. So one of the reasons why investors like monthly dividends is simply because you're getting that money consistently in your pocket every month, and you can use that money to either reinvest in more shares of Realty Income, or if you're nearing retirement or something like that, you can actually use that income to live off of. So right now the monthly dividend is 22 cents and annualized is $2.73. So for every one share of Realty Income you own, you will receive around $2.73 of income. So one of the nice things I was talking about earlier is, like I said, the dividend increases. Dividends paid for 50 years, over $6.5 billion in dividends. And guys, I really, on this channel, there's a lot of people on YouTube, but I really want to visualize a lot of things. So I'm going to be, on this channel, I'm going to be showing you lots of charts and things. And I love how charts kind of explain the story and use the numbers in an easy to understand way. So as you can see, they've increased their dividend every single year since they've been listed in 1994. So in 1994 the annual dividend started out at 90 cents, and now here we are in 2019, 25 years later, the annual dividend is $2.73. So one of the good things about this is that you get a higher yield on your costs. So what that means is, let's say you buy a share of Realty Income this year, or let's say you buy it next year for around, and you're receiving $2.73. Well, this company has increased their dividend for 25 straight years. So we would expect that to continue. You know, obviously the past is not indicative of the future, but assuming that they continue to increase the dividend, let's say 10 years from now the dividend is maybe $4 or $5. Just an example. Well, you bought the stock when the annual dividend was $2.73. So now you're going to be getting a higher dividend even though you bought the stock at a cheaper price. And that's just a really powerful concept to understand. I'm going to talk a little bit about that later, but I just want to show you guys some more data so you guys can understand what's going on here. So the yield comparison table, let's show you guys a comparison table of yield. If you invest in the S&P 500 index, that's SPY, ticker symbol, you get around 2% dividend yield. Dow Jones 2.5%, Treasury 1.68%, and Realty Income at 3.5% dividend yield. So if you guys are just looking for a decent high yielding stock that has the ability to increase their dividends in the long term, Realty Income is a great investment. So why get dividends from us? Well, they pay their dividends monthly. They've been very consistent, and they're very stable. So the ability for them to consistently pay out the dividend means that they're doing the right things in the business. That means management is providing income for shareholders. They're managing their tenants well. They're doing everything right, because if they weren't able to do things right, they wouldn't be able to consistently pay that dividend, and more importantly, increase that dividend. So these are just some of the things I want to talk about. And then I also want to mention the magic of rising dividends. I think this is a really important concept that people should understand, what I was talking about earlier. So as you can see, it shows you about the yield on cost, which I was talking about. So for example, if the investors who purchased Realty Income shares in 2008 and collect their dividends have received an 11% yield on cost, 60% increase in the amount of dividend income, 231% increase in the value of shares, and 100% original investment paid back as dividend income. So as you can see, you could just take a look at this chart. An original investment made in 1994 at $8,000 is currently worth $76,000, and now at first you were only getting $900 in dividend income, and now you're getting annual dividend income. Now you're getting over $2,700. So the percentage of the original investment paid back in dividends is 500% gain. So that's the power of rising dividends. And here's another chart, comparison of $100 invested in Realty Income in 1994 compared to major indices. So as you can see, $100 back in 1994, if you just put it in the NASDAQ or the S&P 500, you'd have about $1,000 now, and $100 invested in Realty Income is worth over $3,000. So guys, it's not a fast-growing stock like a Facebook or Uber or Tesla or something like this, but this is a slow and steady company. So this is why I own this company actually in my IRA account. I really like how the company's set up and the consistency. 25 years on the New York Stock Exchange, so lots of consistency there. So now I want to just quickly talk more about exactly how this works, how they make money, and things like that. So what it is this basically a REIT, real estate investment trust. They have tenants, commercial tenants from all over the world, and these tenants are paying them a monthly lease. So here's an example. Their biggest tenant is actually Walgreens. They own 5,900 commercial properties, 98.3% portfolio occupancy in 49 different industries. So here's a quick list of their top 20 tenants. Walgreens, you guys, that's a very big drugstore. 7-Eleven, FedEx, Dollar General, LA Fitness. So all of these people pay Realty Income a monthly lease to operate their business on their land. So by owning Realty Income, you're owning a lot of land that these billion-dollar companies are paying Realty Income to lease. And as you can see, we can take a look at some more diversification, how they're geographically diversified. Like I said, this is not just based in the United States. They have properties all over the world. So as you can see, they've got 4 properties in Puerto Rico. The majority of their properties are all over the United States. So we're talking about Virginia, North Carolina, California, of course. And then they also have 13 properties in the UK. So it's well diversified across America and the UK. They're not really targeting emerging markets, stuff like that. They're really just focusing on the high cash cow markets, the United States, the UK. And then also we could take a look at how they're diversified throughout the industry. And that means that they're not just in, for instance, they're not just in retail or something like that. They have lots of different types of tenants they have. So here's their tenants are diversified: aerospace, apparel stores, automotive, beverages, childcare, consumer convenience stores, consumer goods, financial services. So even though people are talking about the retail apocalypse, for example, a lot of their stores are not involved in retail. They have lots of different tenants. So like if retail continues to suffer from online sales, then the good thing about Realty Income is they're not going to be as directly affected. They can just simply cancel the tenant's lease and replace them with someone else, maybe even Amazon. So yeah, so that's how that works. So really solid company. So I'm going to quickly talk about the Q3 report. And the Q3 report, here we go. So very nice numbers. Net income per share was 32 cents. Adjusted funds from operations per share increased 2.5% to 83 cents. They invested $41 million and 51 properties under development and expansion. So they're not just stale. It's not like they just have a portfolio and they're just complacent. They're constantly trying to grow the company because they have to continue to grow in order to keep paying and increasing the dividend. So one of the reasons why increased dividends is so powerful is because it forces the management to focus on what's important and what's going to make money instead of just chasing a pipe dream or chasing what's sexy or what seems like it shines the most. They have to make consistent investments, because if they don't, they can't continue to increase that dividend. So here we go, a comment from the CEO. Our operating financial performance continues to drive favorable results. We invested $412 million during the quarter, which previously announced portfolio acquisition for CMTS brings us to $3 billion in acquisitions. So yeah, they're acquiring companies. They're continuously paying back dividends to shareholders. And like I said, this is a slow and steady company. This is like the tortoise, right? If we would compare Tesla to the hare, this would be the tortoise. So for me, you know, I like stocks like Facebook, Tesla, Uber, and those are probably going to be the majority of the videos that I make on this channel, because I think those stocks are going to provide the best growth. But for me, this is a slow and steady stock that I want to own in my portfolio because I'm getting the dividend yield and it's very consistent. And you know, for investing in stocks in quite some time, one of the things that I look for now is consistency, because consistency, it helps you sleep better at night. And when you're investing your retirement money like I am in this stock, you want to own something that you know is going to be around in the next 5, 10, 20 years. So that's basically what I think about Realty Income. Very nice stock that I like. Solid dividend yield. So guys, this is going to be some more videos that I'm talking about. Help you guys build a dividend portfolio. If you're looking to get involved in real estate investment trust, this would be the very first stock that I would recommend. The ticker symbol is O on the New York Stock Exchange. It's currently trading at around $71. I just picked up a few shares recently at this price point. Like I said, for me, I'm looking at that long-term yield on cost and yield of cost, and I really like this company. Very solid, very straightforward. Okay, so that's it, guys. Make sure, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and a like, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Realty Income. If you're interested in buying REITs or what kind of stocks you're looking for, and that'll help me kind of figure out which type of content I'm going to create for you guys, because right now most of the content that I'm creating is stocks that I've actually been researching personally or that I own personally. But with your input, I'll be able to make more videos that kind of cater to your specific personal needs. So if you want me to do a specific video on a specific stock or company or industry, let me know in the comments section. So thanks for watching and take care.